Our vehicles are a cornerstone of our lives, but with transportation now a dominant contributor to pollution and climate issues, we all need to make some changes. Today, there is a global imperative to clean up our travel and transportation systems, to consider new technologies, to embrace renewable energies, and to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. Barq is at the very forefront of that mission. As MENA's first provider of smart and sustainable mobility solutions, we are revolutionizing logistics with a new generation of electric vehicles, designed to be better, cleaner, and more efficient.
The Rena Max is our reaction to the last mile delivery problem. Today, more than 80% of any given population in any metropolitan city is exposed to last mile delivery. The Rena Max is just trying to bridge the gap between the actual business need and the actual solution that consumers are asking for. How do we make those riders safer? How do we make them more comfortable while they're doing their jobs? On the other side, how do we make it so that when you're ordering your food, when you're ordering your delivery, you're not actually contributing to the demise of the planet? Right now, we're sending massive combustion engine vehicles that are really heavy on a carbon footprint to do minor deliveries within very small ranges. We've put together a world-class team of people who are capable, who have worked on those problem statements before. And it is a call for confidence from everybody within our region. By coming together behind a homegrown mission and a homegrown solution to the problem, we will definitely be able to succeed, not only on a regional scale, but on a global scale as well.
At CALLUM, we relish the out-of-the-ordinary projects, and we were extremely excited when Barq talked to us about their vision, especially because we have shared values and goals, but also the fact that at the heart is that whole sustainability story. And the story is really important to projects like this because it adds a bit of soul, and together you can achieve a lot more if you have those shared values. Working with a brand such as Barq will help achieve that legacy that we're looking for, where we constantly get challenged, we thrive on that challenge, and together we can create some amazing products that people will remember and cherish and believe in.
What was important for me with the Barq project was that, first of all, we work closely as a team internally. For a small team, it's quite a demanding project for us to work on, but also to work with our clients to make sure that they get what they want out of this, because the criteria of this bike is quite demanding, given the environment, given what's expected of it, given its usage. So it's important that we work directly so we have a very mutual understanding of what the objectives are. What you have to do is capture what is in your mind and then translate it onto paper to communicate with other people. And then once you've created that, there's a spontaneity about it. There's a life to it, like any work of art. I like to pare things down to 3 or 4 lines, keep the ideas simple, and then focus in on the details afterwards. The big picture. It's my job as a design director to make sure that idea is held throughout the whole process to reality.
Fundamentally, engineering is at the core of everything we do at CALLUM. It's a design business, it's a product creation business, and design and engineering go hand in hand to deliver the products that solve the problem, which ultimately is the brief. So as fundamental as the design itself is the research into the riders and the usage that occurs in market. And we follow those riders, understand their needs, and try to bake that into the design and engineering process. The CALLUM and Barq fit from an engineering design perspective is a really good one, because the bike is a very functional thing. It's a delivery rider ecosystem. It has lots of inputs, but it needs to look beautiful and to be desirable. So from our heritage, we want to create beautiful products that solve a problem. So that's the engineering, that's the design going hand in hand with the customer inputs to create a sort of attribute set that solves the problem in a desirable way.
It is now an absolute need of the world to start switching into cleaner and greener forms of transport, or otherwise it will not be sustainable. And that drove a sense of urgency within the governments, the regulators, and all of the stakeholders of the industry, creating a massive sense of movement and incentivizing the technology to grow at a much more rapid rate than what everybody thought it would take. With Barq, what we're trying to do is come up with a homegrown technology and a homegrown solution to that problem of the region. We can solve this problem not only for our region, but for the whole world.